So without further ado, I'm going to show you a video of the sun setting in a murky pool of water. And people have some nerve to call themselves a follower of the Quran, when in actuality, they barely take the time to even think about the book.
Greetings. I was asked to put this video together for my good friend Rodney for his website. You will excuse me if I'm appear a bit nervous. This particular subject I have not spoken to anyone on camera before, but I'll do the best I can from what I'm about to relay to you. Some years ago, I used to do a lot of flying stateside from coast to coast. And I used to always fly in the, sit in the rear of the aircraft. As a security consultant, I can tell you that it is the safest place, part of the aircraft should it go down. But anyway, I would also try to look for pilots. And pilots that were also taking this flight. They were in uniform, easily recognizable, and were getting a free flight, you know, to and from wherever. And they would also tend to sit in the rear of the aircraft. During one of these travels, I sat adjacent to one of these pilots, and he had a lot of stripes on his shoulder, so I assumed he, you know, was kind of high up there. Anyway, he was a nice gentleman, polite, and at first, and I asked him, have you ever taken any polar flights before? And he said, oh, sure. You know, I've flown numerous polar flights over the years. I used to work for SAS Airlines, as well as some others, and I've done it many times. And I then asked him, so when you fly these polar flights, do you fly directly over the North Pole? And he then all of a sudden got defensive on me, and he said, well, wait, what are you asking me these questions for? He's looking around to see who else was paying attention. And I said, it's a very interesting subject to me, and I'm just curious. He said, look, you cannot, when pilots fly northern polar flights, they cannot fly directly over the North Pole. There is no North Pole. You fly around the pole. Why do you fly around the pole? Because there's a big frickin' hole up there. You cannot fly over the hole. And he said, but from the way that you're asking me these questions, I assume you already have heard some things about this. And I said, absolutely. And so he told me that he's actually flown around this lip of this opening of this hole, this enormous hole in the north. And he said if you tried to go further in towards this hole of this lip, over around the edge of this lip, then or into, all of your instrumentation would start to go haywire. And he said so you just couldn't do it, because it would be like flying an aircraft through outer space, as he put it. So he said you fly around the poles.